What's up, guys? It's TNA Junkie 812. I just got a guy's vid of it's called Lucha Lounge. Guy's been wrestling for about 7-8 years now. I mean, pretty smart guy. Knows. I mean, he knows what he's talking about. He's not an idiot or anything. Should check out his vids. He's got a lot of good stuff to say about the industry and about people who talk about the industry and probably don't know a lot. But just for the record, I am in the business now. I am training. I have taken bumps. I am backstage for the productions. I've been backstage for Gulf Coast Wrestling. I've been backstage for several other ones that don't even necessarily have a name. I'm currently training with a guy for Old School Wrestling. That's just what he calls it. I don't know why. Some of it's old school. A lot of it's teaching us all the new stuff and whatever. I did have one problem with what he was saying, though. I think it may be just because I'm still coming from a fan's perspective into a wrestler's perspective, but dude, the way you came at it was a bit wrong to me. You gotta realize whether they know what they're talking about or not, they're the fans. They're the ones that are going to tell these creators and these writers what they want to see, and basically at the end of the day, these writers gotta think, we want these ratings, we got to give these fans something of what they want. Not necessarily everything, make them, want more, but you got to give them something. So what these guys on here are saying still does technically have a valid point, whether you want to admit that or not. Now, personally, I'm a TNA person, but I've gotten to the point where I'm not really against WWE anymore. I'm not going to say to hell with WWE. WWE puts on a good show. They have 5 hours. They're on the road a lot. Their guys are probably worn out as all hell. I mean, I can see where that starts to get to the point where they don't do as many great, big, spectacular moves and whatnot because their bodies are worn down, and then they're having to do all this stuff to keep up with the demand. I mean, I respect that. I respect what they're doing. I respect the fact that they don't do as much as they probably could because they're just tired as all hell, and I respect that. As far as who gets what push and what not, yeah, that's a lot of political stuff, and I agree with you. The fact that anybody's even on TV, trust me guys, you have no idea how much of a push that is in itself. I've been in locker rooms where guys are saying they're going to be on TV next week, and they're just like excited as all hell that they're even going to be on TV just once. TV deals are so big, you don't understand how over you are in your own industry if you make a TV deal. It's just ridiculous. I never knew how hard it was. I mean, I just assumed it wasn't such a big deal, but I mean, it is like the thing. You can be champion of whatever division you're in. Guess what? That doesn't mean squat compared to one TV deal. One. Just amazes me. And I mean, I've seen guys that I would seriously, I would even say there's like 2 guys I've seen that I would put on the same athletic level as AJ Styles himself. Like, just same athletic level, right then and there. Probably as strong as he is, and can do all the same stuff, and they just don't have the look, or the attitude, or the gimmick, or whatever it is. It's just 1 or 2 things they're not doing right to get the grand perspective of whoever it is that's they're trying to get hired by. And I mean, it's discouraging, it's hard, and it's personal to them, so some guys are going to take it a little bit more rough than others. I feel for them, I really do, and I hope to God that I don't have as many problems. I pray for them every night because I want so bad for other people to get over, because when they get over, it gives me a hope that I'll be able to get over. And just seeing it from this perspective, it's just so hard to get any kind of recognition. Because there are a lot of guys out there that will do anything, and I mean anything. Like I said, I'm not bashing you. I'm not trying to start a war or an argument. I don't think it's necessary. I'm just saying you got to remember that, again, they're the fans. So whether they know exactly what they're talking about or not, you got to give them a bone, because they're trying. They're passionate about it. If they weren't this passionate about it, they wouldn't be on here, we wouldn't have ratings, and then you would be out of a job. I would be out of a job, and there would be no point to all this. So I'm actually glad these guys get on here and get all hot and upset and whatever else. It's that kind of passion that makes this business so great for whatever company you're for, because you know somewhere you've got a loyal fan that is just a diehard, just whatever it takes. And to me, that's a great thing, because in this world, there's not a lot of things that people get all hyped up for anymore. I mean, everybody's seen everything, they've done everything. I mean, they'll just as soon as step on you as look at you. I mean, it's the point now where we're just so jaded. And it's nice to see people who are just still hot-blooded for everything that goes on. I mean, they're just, oh my God, I've got to see this. And I appreciate that a lot. I don't think that you meant to come off the way you did. Maybe I just misinterpreted it. That's possible too. It's just the way you sounded to me, and the way I'm taking it as a fan and a wrestler, because I'm still kind of between, I guess. I don't think I'll ever stop being between. I think I'll always still watch both promotions. And while my opinion and definition of the business and everything in it will be more defined by the more I learn, just like I said, you got to give them some credit for being hardcore about this. I mean, they're just totally great guys. I mean, Crazy Mike, I don't agree with everything he says, but he's got a lot of valid points. Dude, you just need to calm down a little bit. Don't whack your computer monitor or something. I mean, don't destroy your equipment. Love the equipment, you know. But I mean, I understand what you're saying. You get passionate about what you feel, and sometimes you just lose control and you do things. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy about that, because that means that you really, really love this business. You really love this industry, and it's people like you that let people like me do what we do. Let people like this guy do what he does, and it's just amazing that you guys are this passionate. RVD Tito for life, Bill and Doug, you guys are great. Like I said, I don't agree with everything they say, but for a majority of it, I do, and I appreciate them because they're hardcore about it. J-Hop, 14-year-old kid, well, young man, a lot of opinions, a lot of passion in this thing. He's just, he's really getting on a roll now. I think, starting to get to the point where he's not going to insult as many people. I think he's getting to the point where he's going to come to a higher level. He's going to get up on that level that he needs to be, where I think he just can be. He's so ready for it. And he's going to start getting the right information. He's going to start saying the right things the right way. Not everything has to be a curse word, and not everything has to be cocksucker or whatever else. I mean, there's just so much other stuff. Asuka Kiss, went out of his way to start and get everybody to sign a petition online against the federal government trying to start a control sanction for the WE and TNA and other organizations of sports entertainment. And not just sports entertainment, like UFC, football, all kinds of other stuff are going to get hit. Everything's going to get hit at some point, people. You got to realize that. What affects one will affect everything else. It's a chain reaction. It always is. There is no easy medium. That's basically just what I wanted to say. I do agree with you. People who aren't backstage and who don't know all the politics or don't understand the way things work really shouldn't talk about it too much, but they're going to anyway, and you know that. Nothing you say is going to stop them. The best thing I can say for you is just to do like me, sit back, enjoy it for what it is, enjoy the fact that these people are so passionate about what we do. You've been doing a lot longer than me, so I can understand where I can sort of kind of understand your perspective. You've done something for so long, you know so much about it, and you just don't like to see other people say things that aren't true or aren't right, or in your opinion just wrong altogether. But rather than tell them don't talk about this because you're an idiot for it or whatever, explain to them this is what really goes on back there, this is how things really work, as far to the best of your knowledge, this is how things go on. Help them. Help them understand. Because the more you help them, the more they'll know. They're going to do this anyway. Because it gives them something to do during the day, during life, whatever. It gives me something to do. I get bored sometimes, and I just want to say something to somebody, whether it's true, false, whatever. I just want to talk to somebody, and not necessarily all the people I know. Because sometimes the people I know around here just annoy the hell out of me. So this is just like basically their way of reaching out to other people across the globe. And I appreciate that. I appreciate there's such a wide network of people that just love to talk about the business. Anyway, I'm going to go before this video gets too long. Catch you guys later. TNA Junkie saying, take it easy, man.